So if by now you haven't realized, it's pretty important to be healthy, right? Exercising, drinking plenty of water, going outside, getting fresh air, eating clean. These are all the things that we should be doing. Instead of them telling us to wash our hands, to cover our mouths when our sneeze, to stay 6 feet away from people, they should be telling everybody what to do to prevent having to even be afraid as far as having a weak immune system. The stronger your immune system is, the better off you're going to be all across the board, especially when it comes to a virus, when it comes to the odds of you actually getting sick and worse. That's what they need to be educating people on. We know to cover our face when we sneeze or cough as an adult, okay? We understand these basic things. How about you teach us and explain to people the precautions to take before it even becomes an issue? Good morning. Good morning. I'm very optimistic. I'm very optimistic because I'm starting to see a lot of non-essential businesses opening up across the country. In my specific case, gyms. Again, not California, not yet. But many other states have opened up with excellent results. And I don't mean by gym membership sales. I'm just talking about members coming in there feeling safe and doing a workout in an environment that is catering to the 6 feet, is catering to the essential and necessary cleaning structures. It can be done. When they reopen, we pivot, we make the adjustments, we adapt. That's what we do. So we should all be opening up within the next month. It would make logical sense. There's already been happening. We've seen it. We have data now to show what happens when we open right now. And it can be controlled. It can be done. We got to get back to work. And I'm not talking about the safe at home thing where you just open the floodgates, everybody can flood in. If you're not comfortable doing that, that's fine. I'm talking about work. Getting back to a sense of income for a lot of people. But really, what's more important than all of that is the lack of education they're giving people by way of, the news and any media sources where they know a lot of people go to for day-to-day information, not just now, but for always. And it really, it sucks, and it really upsets me as a fitness professional that they're doing anything but that. The news is doing nothing right now but scaring people. They're telling everybody all the negatives. This is how many new cases are coming up. This is what's happening. Remember to wash your hands. Remember to wear your mask. Remember to stay 6 feet away from people. Remember to stay home. Yeah, that's not common sense. That's logic. Long before the coronavirus, what they need to be telling people is the precautions to take to keep yourself strong and healthy, your immune system. Telling people the importance of exercise, the importance of eating good, the importance of staying physically active and keeping your mind, your whole body, your soul, everything optimistic and positive, good energy. They don't talk about that ever. I never see any news source or anybody that has a platform talk about what you should be doing as a person to stay healthy. And I wish they would. I can talk about it. Other professionals can talk about it, but we don't have the platform they do. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that they're not really helping people. They're just continuing to make people afraid by repeating the same things over and over. Washing your hands, stay away, stay at home. That's not going to help anybody once this passes, right? What's going to help people is giving people a step-by-step checklist. And I'm not telling you that they're the professionals, because they're absolutely not. I've seen it already. I've heard enough people in politics or in these offices in the government speak on health, and it's an embarrassment, because they didn't take the time in their years in their career to really emphasize and give the passion to what it really is. It's not as simple as staying home, stay away from people, to stay healthy. I don't wish they wouldn't use the word healthy, because the same people that are telling you to stay home, stay healthy, are the same people that aren't working out, the same people that aren't caring what they're putting into your body by way of food and nutrients. So what are we really dealing with? What are we really debating on? Who's right, who's wrong? You're all wrong if you're not taking care of yourself and staying healthy and exercising. Our body needs to move. Our body is created and designed to create energy, exhaust energy. It's the whole process of the body. It's not that complicated. We drink water to hydrate ourselves. We sweat to cleanse our antioxidants out. You sweat more by working out. By working out, you sweat more. By working out, you start to transition muscle mass, lean muscle tissue, and fat cells. By transitioning lean muscle cells and fat cells, you create muscle. By having more muscle than body fat, you keep your organs healthier. Fat cells want to attach to everything because they already do. They already attach to every cell in our body. The more fat cells that we're attaching to ourselves is probably not better, right? Probably want to have a little bit more lean muscle and to find balance. We need fat, sure, but we don't need an abundance of fat. We need to be working out. We need to be drinking water, getting cleansed out throughout the day, sweating, keeping our heart rate beating, keeping our joints moving, keeping our muscles moving. What happens when we don't? Just like a car that sits down for months without driving it. Tires go flat. Collects cobwebs. Everything on the inside gets crinky. How do you feel sometimes in the morning when you haven't done anything and you wake up and your joints and your knees and your hips are crackling and it takes you a while to move around just to get moving? Well, that's basically what's happening. People aren't doing anything and they're going to go back out. They're going to be so unhealthy. There's going to be injuries. Physical injuries, not just medical conditions, not just viruses, people are catching it. I'm talking about physical. Our bodies are deteriorating if we're not taking care of ourselves. So this should be a great time for them to set some educational tutorials, videos, get some professionals, experts up there, give them the microphone, give them the platform so we could tell you how important it is. Based off of experience, based off of the education, hands-on working with people, seeing transformation with our own eyes. Not people that don't have that element. You can't read a script and tell people to stay healthy in a blanket word. Explain what you mean by stay healthy, and don't tell me to wash my hands. Don't tell me to wear a mask. Don't tell me to stay 6 feet away from people, because that doesn't help me, the person in my life, become healthy. It just keeps me in fear. And when we're in fear, we stress. And what does that do to us? It raises our cortisol levels, which weakens our immune system. I've said that. This is all just a chain effect. It's a ripple effect. Everything's a ripple effect if you let it go on too long. So we need to make those changes in ourselves. Quit putting that energy on telling people what they need to do and what they should be doing. Put that energy on yourself. Work out. Eat good. Get your family involved. Do things that matter within your circle. It's going to make you happier. You're not going to be happy just sitting around pointing fingers at people. It's not great. It's not what we do. We're here to create a life, to touch and help as many people as possible. If you're into having a family, raise a family, and just do good. Do good, live the best you possibly can with maximum effort. Whatever happens with that, if you've given your best, you remain a good person, and you've had internally wanting to help people, you win in life. Nothing else trumps that. Nothing. Be healthy. Help people. Take care of your loved ones. Create an environment that allows you to make an earning to support your family. Help people create skills. Do everything you can within your power with your time you have here. You're not taking care of yourself, you're not going to have that long of a time here. You flip that hourglass upside down, the sand starts to go through. You want that hole to be as small as possible. The worse your health is, the bigger that hole gets, and the sand starts to drop through a lot quicker than it would. So ask yourself the question, do you care about yourself? Do you care about your health? Do you care about your loved one's health? Or do you care if somebody's wearing a mask across the street? Or do you care if somebody is walking next to you and they're 5 feet away, not 6 feet away? Do you care if somebody's going out on the sidewalk and going for a run? And are you condemning them for doing these things? If you are you at home taking care of yourself, being healthy? If you're talking down or thinking down on somebody that's outside working out without a mask, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should not be working out with a mask on. You don't want to be breathing in your own hot air. That's ludicrous. People are going to get seriously harmed, seriously hurt if this becomes a new normal. Working out with a mask, don't do it. You need to breathe. Your body needs oxygen. This is why we work out. Our body needs circulation going on. Our cardiovascular, our mind, our body, everything needs air. Everything needs to push it out. So we need to be taking care of ourselves and staying healthy. And don't go to the media for your health education. Not right now, because I don't see anything coming by way of benefit to us. If you really want to know how to take care of yourself, turn the news off. Click on a source of somebody that's in the industry. Don't take my word for it, but I would, since I've been in this industry for 20 years. I'm an unbiased perspective. Working out and eating good saves lives. It saves a lot more lives than a vaccine, trust me. Because nothing beats organic, and organic is the long term. Organic is what our body already knows what to do. It's prepared. We just have to put it through it. Exercise, drink water, get sunlight, eat good, stay positive, stay active, physically and mentally. You're going to give yourself all the armor you're going to possibly need to go to any battle. So don't go to the news for your health information. You can go to the news for data and for rules and regulations and just to keep up with what's happening in your surroundings in the world, in the country, in your city. Do not go to them for health advice, fitness advice. You come to us because we're going to help you with that, because it's important, because it's what we do. It's our passion. It's what we live for. So make sure that you're getting the right information from the right resources. Don't bunch it all together. And don't let anything create hate. Don't turn everything into a debate. Not everything has to be a debate. You don't know everything. We don't know everything. Sometimes we just need to stay in our lane. If we're upset at other people for not agreeing with us or maybe doing something that they probably shouldn't be, this is America. It's the land of the free. We can't control other people. We can't police them. And by being angry at somebody when your emotions doesn't change the outcome, well, that's just a waste of time. So push that energy into your well-being. Get your information from the right resources and just implement. You got to take action. You got to take action because everything doesn't exist unless you're actually doing it in your own world. Remember, there's a difference between learning something and implementing something. So take care of yourself. If you have questions with anything when it comes to health, you can ask me. You can ask any of my fellow fitness professionals. Because we're here to help. We always have been. Got into this industry to help people. And those of us that take it serious have taken the time to get education, to get the credentials, to put in the time. Put your trust in us, because we know what we're talking about when it comes to health and fitness and the well-being of you, the well-being of us. Let's do it. Let's get our cards right. Do it.